Hey YouTube, this is Miss Proverbs 31 coming to you. I'm going to jump straight into the eyebrow routine. And making sure I go very slowly. Because if you go too fast and rush, you could either make the eyebrow look a little too big, or you could just kind of mess up the straight line that you're going for. Straight line and then curve and then straight line again. Or sort of a curved line. So I'm going back in. Next, I'm starting not quite at the very top front, but a little back from the front, and then kind of making a straight line to the back where the hump or the arch of my eyebrow is. If I was to follow my actual eyebrow, it would have been like sort of a triangle look, but I want to keep it as straight as possible, so I'm going straight to the arch. Here I'm taking a little more product from the pomade and just adding it using the side of the brush, and then I'm going down and connecting it to the bottom line. Sorry if you can't really see it here. Again, this is a practice video. I'm just hoping for further or future videos they will be much better. Just adding more product here. Again, I just like the way it's so bold. I like the way it's like crisp instead of seeing a lot of see-through spots in my eyebrow. Then you fill in the eyebrow, of course, but you fill in from where you started. You know, you're starting from where you started at the top and then fill to the back. Now I'm connecting my bottom line to the top line of my eyebrow so that it makes a triangle, and then filling that triangle in. Doing some more filling here. I guess I wasn't satisfied with where the starting point of the bottom eyebrow line was, so I kind of added to it. Next, I take my spoolie and sort of brush my hairs up, trying to drag some of the product from the bottom line to the top. I do this all in the front, and then I brush it to the side to create sort of that gradient. I don't know since when this became a trend, the whole gradient eyebrow thing, but it's cute, so I'm all about it and all for it. Next, I'm taking my Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer in the color D33 Warm. I'm going to use it to clean up my eyebrow. Sorry, I'm trying to get you guys to kind of see the bottom, but the camera was refusing to focus. And I'm going to use a flat eyeliner brush from e.l.f. Sorry if it kind of looks a bit beat up and torn up, because you can tell I use this brush a lot. And it's also due to when you kind of soak your products, you know, the water kind of messing with the stick part. Alright, this process, you also want to go very slow in. You don't want to dig into the part you've already drawn, because then you have to go back over it, and it just makes the whole process much longer, having to just battle with redrawing and then cleaning up and redrawing and cleaning up. So very slowly. And take as much product as you need, because sometimes if you've used very little, you're not really concealing much. But if you use too much, it could be overbearing. Just use just a little bit, just enough to cover, but not overshadow the eyebrow that you drew. And then I bring the concealer past where my eyebrow starts and just kind of brush the concealer down. I like to brush it all the way down to the end of my eyelid, because right after this step, usually I do my eyeshadow, and I like to do the eyeshadow right on top of it. That's after I set it, of course. Then I take my blending brush from e.l.f. and just blend the concealer so it has a smoother consistency or look. And it always, for me, it's always harder to do my left brow than my right. That's left to you guys, right to me. And reason being, I don't know, it's just not closer to my right hand. So, oh, by the way, the other eyebrow was done using a pencil and a different concealer. So do not think I use the same method. Oh, well, I use the same method, but don't think I use the same products for that eyebrow. It might be a little bit off or slightly off in color. Now I'm just lining the top of my eyebrow with the same Kat Von D Lock-It concealer. And to be quite honest, I would say I prefer this concealer to clean up my eyebrow than the LA Pro Girl concealer. For some reason, I mean, I was using it before, but it just doesn't seem to clean it up the way I want it to. For some reason, I feel like it's just, my eyebrows are just not crisp using that concealer. And upon the numerous times I went back to it, it just didn't seem to do the trick for me. So yeah, Kat Von D concealer is a little on the higher pricey side. If you can find a alternative, just let me know, because I would rather pay cheaper than to pay that price. Cheaper, but I want it to still look the way I want it to look. So I went basically straight around the arch and then down straight. Going back in to kind of darken any areas that kind of look sparsy or grayish or just not with a lot of product. And then kind of combing those stray hairs, because I have curly hair, combing them in so they can fall in line. It's really good to make sure you have your eyebrows done, because having them done makes this whole process a lot more easier as opposed to not having them done. If you don't have them done, usually you might have to basically carve out the eyebrow shape. Basically create something that wasn't existing before. And it's a little more difficult to do. Now I'm taking my blending brush, of course, and just blending all the harsh lines of the concealer. I would usually do this whole eyebrow step, first before any type of makeup. And usually I have primer, well, first some kind of lotion, moisturizer lotion, and then a primer on top of my face, and then draw my eyebrows. Now you have two eyebrows. They're supposed to be twin sisters, more like fraternal twins. You can't get them perfect. I guarantee it. Nobody's perfect. So as long as they look like they come from the